Tell you that they love you when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, and I was named a preacher. I'm screaming Jesus.
What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, drop a comment, drop a like. It helps my channel grow. Just to jump right into it, guys, it's looking like the NBA season is heating up. Just like this weather, the weather's heating up. And it's looking like free agency. We all know that every NBA free agency is always going to be a lot of epic moves. But right now, guys, we're just getting a little bit of the teeter right now. We're getting a little bit of the bites right now. It's looking like, for breaking news, we all heard that, the Los Angeles Lakers is hiring JJ Redick. That's been speculation for quite some time. Everybody thought that Dan Hurley would have been the guy, but it's looking like the Lakers offering JJ Redick a 4-year contract to that. But today I want to get into a trade that just landed about 30 minutes ago by Woj. It's looking like AlexCaruso and JoshGiddey has been it's been an equal swap where they've been traded to each other's teams. Where AlexCaruso, he's in a situation where he's with a young team that can compete for a title. We've seen OKC seeing them being I believe they were the #1 seed last season. I mean, they've shown that they're going to be a team to be reckoned with in the future. I think AlexCaruso was a great move for OKC, which I just questioned. So, I just questioned, like, man, what took the Bulls so long to trade AlexCaruso? I mean, it's been a lot of speculation of him being traded to multiple teams that can be contenders for playoff teams. I mean, there's always been all kinds of speculation, but it is what it is. They ended up trading him now. AlexCaruso, he is on his final contract with this OKC team. I mean, he's only owed, he's owned is $9.8 million for this season, for this 2024-2025 season. But AlexCaruso, he is worthy of an extension. He can get an extension for 4 years worth up to $78 million, which I think this OKC team, I think they will give AlexCaruso that extension. I think they want to have him long term. When you look at the guard spot with Wallace, I think with Caruso, he can definitely be a nice combo guard with him where they can share minutes off the bench. When you look at Shai, it's funny because when you look at Shai, it's kind of like, oof, he's off the court, he's on the bench. But then you got Wallace to deal with, you got Caruso to deal with, and I think Caruso, he adds kind of the same element to what Giddey did. Caruso is a facilitator. He always tries to make the right play. Defensively, we know about the efforts he's made. I mean, I believe he's made the all NBA defense the last 3 seasons in Chicago. Caruso, his play has not dropped. He's actually reached a career high in scoring last season with 10.1 points per game, with 3.8 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 1.7 steals, and he played in 28.7 minutes last year for Chicago. So I mean, this guy, you can give him the workload, he can distribute, he can be productive with the minutes you give him, and I think he'll be really valuable. And I had his numbers up too, even for Caruso. He's been a reliable shooter the last few seasons for Chicago. Looking at last season, his average, his percentage was 40.8% from the 3-point range, and he averaged 4.7 attempts per game last year. So he definitely is a reliable 3-point shooter, and I know that's what Chicago is going to miss. But JoshGiddey, I do think that he is a solid 3-point shooter. I know he does have that shooting element to his game. So again, Chicago definitely needs more shooting from their backcourt. I'm looking at Kobe White, he's phenomenal, but to have somebody like Giddey that can facilitate and score the 3 ball, I think that's going to be really good for Giddey. Giddey's actually, his best season was actually in the 2022-2023 season. He averaged 16.6 points, 7.9 rebounds, 6.2 assists per game. This guy was playing stellar, and then obviously we know, he got into some trouble in the beginning of this season, and I don't think he was in a good headspace. You can see his numbers ended up dipping, where he shot a career low in 12.3 points per game, 4.8 assists. His minutes dropped. The current year for 2022, he averaged 31.1 minutes per game, and that dropped to 25.1 minutes per game. So his minutes dropped. And it's just not a good situation in OKC. And I think it was best for him to get traded. I think that was the obvious thing by Prezi to trade him. But I definitely think that this is a neutral trade. For my opinion, guys, I just feel neutral. As a Bulls fan, I just want to see new faces. I want to see new talent. AlexCaruso, I think Caruso, I don't know why I'm saying Caruso, I think he's a unbelievable player, and I think he's going to be a really big contributing factor to OKC moving forward, because I know, they have championship aspirations, and I know Caruso can bring that. And with JoshGiddey, it's going to be interesting, guys. But for you Bull fans, I just want to know what's going to be the moving point, what's going to thread the needle for Chicago to really improve this year. And I know Zach LaVine is on the clock. It's looking like there's speculation that he's going to get traded this season. DeMar DeRozan, will he stay and sign, an extension? That's remained to be seen. So it's a lot of question marks, but it's exciting, guys. The NBA, season's over, but this off season is just beginning. So until next time, I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and drop a comment down below. How do you guys feel about this trade deal, guys? I mean, again, guys, I feel neutral. I'm not angry. I'm not, but Giddey, I just want to see what Chicago's going to do next. So until next time, have a good day. Peace.
I can tell you that they lie when they never mean it. True love come from God in the name of Jesus. Turn my back on the king, I committed treason. Thank God he forgives, now his name I'm preaching, screaming Jesus.